Think certifications are a magic shortcut? They open doors, but only if you pick the right ones and prove you can do the work. Start here. Certifications can unlock interviews, clear compliance boxes, and teach crisp skills. They won't replace real experience. Hiring managers care about what you can do, not just what you list. The smartest approach pairs a targeted cert with a single demonstrable project. Over the next minutes, I'll map the cert landscape, show real costs, and give role-by-role roadmaps. First, let's see exactly how employers use certifications as filters and signals. Employers use certifications three ways. 1. As a screening filter in applicant tracking systems. 2. As proof you know the basic language of networking, cloud, or security. 3. As a compliance checkbox for regulated work. For juniors, certs can be the difference between a callback and silence. For seniors, the cert validates experience. But across the board, the hiring sweet spot is a cert plus a real project that proves you can deliver. Let's map the landscape fast. Entry-level certs build foundations. Intermediate certs specialize. Advanced certs validate deep expertise or leadership. Entry certs include CompTIA A+, Network Plus, and Security. Intermediate options cover CCNA, CySA+, Pentest Plus, and Cloud Associate exams. Advanced choices include OSCP, CISSP, GIAC, and Cloud Security specialties. I'll unpack who each helps and when the ROI justifies the time. Up next, practical entry-level options and why they matter to hiring teams. CompTIA A+ proves desktop support basics, hardware, OSs, and troubleshooting. Network Plus teaches routing, switching, and protocols. Security Plus covers risk, identity, and basic incident response. These three are practical for career changers, help desk pros, and students. They appear on many job listings as baseline requirements. If you're new, one well-prepared entry cert beats a bundle of half-finished badges. Next, we'll look at cloud fundamentals that employers often expect alongside these certs. Cloud fundamentals matter now. Microsoft AZ900 and SC900 introduce Azure Basics. AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner covers cloud concepts, billing, and shared responsibility. These certs frame your cloud vocabulary and make cloud interviews easier. They're short study wins that pair well with hands-on cloud credits. If you want cloud security or DevOps, start here and then specialize. Coming next, intermediate certs that move you towards SOC, networking, and early pen test roles. Intermediate certs signal specialization. CCNA proves networking depth. CySA Plus focuses on detection and incident analysis for SOC roles. Pentest Plus gives structured offensive skills and reporting. CEH appears on many HR checklists, though hands-on depth varies. These certs matter most when you already know fundamentals and want a clear step into a niche. If you want to move from help desk into security operations or junior pen testing, this is your lane. Next, the Advanced League and why they command higher pay. Advanced and specialist certs prove deep technical ability or leadership. OSCP is a hands-on pen testing proving ground. CISSP validates security architecture, governance, and management. GIAC SAN certs offer high credibility for incident handling and forensics. CISM and CCSP specialize in governance and cloud security. Red Hat and Kubernetes certs matter for Linux and container roles. These change-the-game certs take time and often require prior experience. Next, I'll break down real costs, time, and expected ROI so you can budget smartly. Expect real costs. Entry exams commonly run $150 to $400. Mid-tier exams fall in a similar band. Advanced tests can cost $600 to $1,000 or more. Training ranges wildly. Free self-study to expensive vendor or SANS courses. Lab platforms like Hack the Box or Try Hack Me run $10 to $40 per month. Time-wise, plan 6 to 10 weeks for entry certs, 2 to 4 months for mid-tier, and 3 to 6+ months for advanced exams. Next, let's cover hidden costs that often surprise candidates. Hidden costs matter. Cloud credits, lab gear, retake fees, and lost opportunity time add up. Some advanced courses require travel or time off work. Also factor in nervous energy and the cost of stretching beyond realistic schedules. ROI changes with alignment. If the cert is a job gatekeeper, the payoff is immediate. If it's misaligned to your target role, the return diminishes. Next, the the crucial question hiring managers ask more than exam names. Can you actually do the job? Projects prove capability. A cert without a project is a paper credential. Build a home lab with an Active Directory domain, SIEM, and a vulnerable web app. Deploy infrastructure in the cloud using Terraform and secure S3 buckets. Complete and document Hack the Box or Try Hack Me machines. Publish a clean report or Git repo with your methodology. Pair each cert with one standout project and you'll beat stacks of shallow badges. Next, I'll share specific project ideas matched to certs and roles. Mid-video recap. Certifications open doors, but projects keep them open. Entry certs prove fundamentals. Intermediate certs narrow your career lane. Advanced certs validate deep skill or leadership. Costs and timelines vary, so pick with a targeted job in mind. Most important, one cert plus one strong project beats many shallow certs. Now let's move into role-specific roadmaps, starting with brand new entrants to IT and security. If you're brand new, aim for clarity and speed. Start with Network Plus and Security Plus, after optionally doing A+. Add an AWS or Azure Fundamentals cert. While studying, build a small home lab, Windows and Linux, basic logging, and a documented vulnerability scan. This combination gives recruiters a clean story and a portfolio to discuss in interviews. Next, if your target is a SOC analyst, here's a focused path with practical outputs you can show. Pentester path. Start with Pentest Plus or EJPT if you need structure. Then move to OSCP when your Linux and networking basics are solid. Build documented write-ups from Hack the Box and Juice Shop, and produce professional pentest-style reports. OSCP is a technical proving ground and signals tenacity to technical teams. Pair lab trophies with clean methodology documentation and you'll stand out. Next up, Cloud and DevSecOps paths. Those need a different mix of certs and projects. Cloud and DevSecOps. Begin with a Cloud Associate cert, like AWS SAA or Azure AZ-104. Add security-focused certs, like AWS Security Specialty or AZ-500. Build infrastructure as code with Terraform, secure IAM policies, and a CI/CD pipeline that scans for secrets. Run breach and fix exercises in a sandboxed project. Employers value demonstrable automation and secure deployment work more than a stack of cloud badges. Next, for those aiming at leadership or governance roles, here's what matters most. Leadership and GRC. CISSP and CISM are career multipliers for architecture, governance, and risk roles. Pair them with a documented security program, risk register, and threat model for a sample application. Show measurable outcomes, reduced risk scores, vendor assessments, or policy rollouts. Senior roles hinge on communication and impact as much as technical depth. Next, let's compare OSCP, CEH, and Pentest Plus, so you can choose the right offensive path. OSCP, CEH, Pentest Plus, quick, plain English comparison. CEH is recognizable to HR and compliance teams. Pentest Plus balances hands-on tasks with reporting. OSCP is the hardest, fully hands-on exam prized by technical teams. Think of CEH as the HR pass, Pentest Plus as the practical starting lane, and OSCP as the technical bootcamp. Pick based on the teams you want to join. Next, common pitfalls and red flags to avoid as you plan your path. Avoid common traps, collecting certs without depth, relying on brain dumps, skipping hands-on labs, and ignoring official objectives. Over-certifying wastes time and money. Cheating on exams risks bans and destroyed credibility. If you struggle with OSCP, revisit networking and Linux fundamentals. Use free docs, selective paid training, and community labs to avoid debt. Next, I'll give a simple, repeatable study framework you can apply to any certification. Study smarter. Start with official exam objectives as your map. Pick 2 quality resources, not 10. Practice actively with labs, Anki flashcards, and explain concepts aloud. Run practice exams early to find weak spots. Build one portfolio project per cert, and schedule the exam to create urgency. After the exam, write a short debrief and plan the next project. Next, I'll share specific study tactics and daily routines that actually move the needle. Daily study tactics. Short focus sessions of 60 to 90 minutes, alternating reading and labs. Use spaced repetition for facts. Document every lab with screenshots and concise notes for future interviews. Time box practice exams and analyze wrong answers. Pair study blocks with real lab time on Hack the Box, Try Hack Me, or Cloud Credits. Most candidates plateau because they don't document outcomes. When you finish a lab, write a one-page playbook and upload it to a portfolio. Next, let's cover government and regulated industry requirements you should know. If you target government, defense, or regulated contractors, prioritize certs listed in job postings and DoD mappings. DoD 8570/8140 equates specific roles to specific certs. The NICE framework maps skills to career roles and helps you align projects to job tasks. Always read request for proposal or job requirements before you spend money. If a role requires Security Plus or CISSP, prioritize those over trendy niche certs. Next, a simple decision checklist to pick the right cert for your situation. Decision checklist. Define the exact job you want, read 10 job postings, note required certs, pick one foundational cert, commit to one project, estimate time and cost, and schedule the exam. If employers in your market emphasize compliance, prioritize those certs. If hiring teams value practical skill, prioritize labs and OSCP-style proving ground. This process keeps your spending tight and your portfolio relevant. Finally, here's the bottom line guidance to choose, study, and succeed. Bottom line, certifications are multipliers, not replacements. Early in your career, one foundational cert plus a real project accelerates hiring. Mid-career, pick certs tightly aligned with promotion targets. Senior professionals use advanced certs to validate leadership and architecture skills, but still rely on impact stories. Study the objectives, pick quality resources, build projects, and document outcomes. If you do that, certifications become a tool that amplifies your real skill. Ready for the next step in your plan? Quick closing checklist you can use tonight. Pick your target job, read the advertised certs, choose one cert, sketch one supporting project, and block 4 weekly study sessions. Book the exam date to lock focus. If you want, start a one-page portfolio with a project summary, screenshots, and a short remediation plan. Follow that process and you'll move from guessing to deliberate progress. Now, if you want more specific roadmaps, ask in the comments and I'll make tailored plans. Final thought, certifications open doors, but your projects and communication keep those doors open. Aim for depth over breadth. Match certs to roles and back them with demonstrable work. Use free labs and selective paid resources. Document everything for interviews. If you follow this approach, certs become a catalyst, not a crutch. If you want a custom roadmap for your background and goals, drop your role and time frame in the comments and I'll respond with a plan. If this helped, like and subscribe for more career guides. Comment your target role and I'll suggest a Cert Plus project roadmap you can start this week.